What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Chance the Rapper is one of the bright spots in the hip hop community. He's from Chicago. You know, he really does a lot of giving back into the community. You know, he's a brother that's been doing some great things in hip hop, and he's a married black man. You know, he's a black man that looks professional, acts professional, the whole nine. Really upstanding guy from what I've been told. He then married Kirsten Corley. All right. And that's something you don't see so many black men do, which is marrying, you know, black women. He did that. He's also been the kind of brother that goes to Ghana. He's really in tune with Africa, the black world. I love that about the brother too. Unfortunately, me being a stand-up brother and being a brother that loves his people and being a husband are two different things. And being a young man and being married, it's hard. All right. It's a lot of situations that's going on. And one of the things, you know, I've heard people talk about his wife negatively. People talk about what she looks like and all of that. They talk about her gender, what she may or may not be, which I don't really deal with. She's a black woman. She doesn't deserve that. But there was a time where Brother Chance the Rapper went to Trinidad. And Chance the Rapper was at a carnival. And he was out there taking pictures with some other chicks. Big booty chicks, right? Dancing with mysterious women. And again, you know, disrespecting his wife. And, you know, partying in Jamaica, I believe. All right. The wife was thoroughly embarrassed. They met in 2003. They got 2 daughters. It was very inappropriate. She posted on her Instagram. And I believe she talked about maturity. Most people don't grow up. It's too damn difficult. What happens is most people get older. That's the truth of it. This was actually by Maya Angelou. They honor their credit cards. They find their parking spaces. They have the nerve to have children, but they don't grow up. Not really. They get older. She also says, after he did this, but to grow up costs the earth. It means you take responsibility for the time you take up, for the space you occupy is serious business. And you find out what it costs us to love and to lose, to dare and to fail, and maybe even more to succeed. I hope one day we all choose to grow up. So we know what she was talking about. And this is Maya Angelou's letters to my daughter. I hate to say this, but I kind of figured that after he did that, it was the beginning of the end. Usually I'm hard on, you know, some of the sisters, but I'm going to say this. First of all, brother, you are a married black man. Okay, I'm going to be real. Nobody told you to get married, brother. You decided that you wanted to get married. So when you say that you're going to get married, you got to act like a man that wants to be married. If not, don't get married. I'm 42. You're going to be 43. And right now, I don't have no plans on getting married, at least in this year. But if I was married, I would try to have some understanding that I can't be out here twerking with girls with big booties like I'm singles and I have 2 kids at home. Now, again, I know he's a younger guy, but you don't want your wife doing that, right? And so the thing is, sometimes as men, we want to be able to do whatever we want to do and not thinking about how it affects somebody else. What it shows that woman is you don't respect her. So then what it also shows is if you're dumb enough to do that outside in the open, what else are you doing? Okay. You're definitely going to clap cheeks, because if a man or a woman will disrespect you like that openly, they will disrespect you privately. So who else knows what the guy is doing, what he's doing in the back? And I'm not saying that she's not perfect, but again, as the man, what we see is you doing it, right? And sometimes as men, we say we're going to get married to a woman, we're going to be a father. And we just got to understand, man, that kind of commitment is something that a lot of brothers is not ready for. And I know that, you know, sometimes you've been with a chick for a while, and I was kind of like that. Well, I've been with her for a while. You know, she been loyal. You know how it is, brothers. You know, I guess I'll marry her now. Shoot, I ain't got nothing else better to do. I mean, I guess it's kind of, this in the bedroom kind of good. You know, she got some good, you know what? Let me go ahead on and see what's up with her. You know, she been here. I guess I love her. But you're kind of in the game, man. You know, you kind of still doing whatever you want to do. And a lot of brothers do that and they hella immature. You know, I've seen guys married and, you know, they living their life as if they not. I'm like, but you want your wife to not be out here embarrassing you, and you're out here embarrassing her. Like, we got to be real, man. Like, a lot as black men, we know we have friends that, you know, they just don't give a damn. They just reckless with it. Then get mad if their wife wants to leave or if their wife wants to do something different, and then want to take the blame. Like, and then you're doing it all out there in the open, bro. Like, it's like wide open, like Jerry Rice and Steve Young on a busted play. Just ain't nobody. The safety is somewhere else. Just wide open, throw the ball, touchdown. Wide open. You know, and it's so dusty as a black man to sit back and see how I know that this brother was probably making some mistakes. I'm not simping. I'm just gonna be real. I have personal friends that have done that. I've done that. I've done it, man. Like, let me just tell you something. I was out with a young lady, right? I'm gonna tell you the country I was in. I think I was either here or I was in Kenya. So I'm there with some business colleagues and things like that, just chilling and tricking. But I had a young lady that I was with, and she had some of her friends. And, you know, I'm kind of on one that night. I had a few glasses of wine. You know, your boy likes to get it in sometimes and again. So chicks is walking by, and I'm just staring at ass. You know what I mean? I'm just like, whoa. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm looking, I'm checking it out. You know, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm just so enamored because, you know, I've been having a few of these shots. And so the young lady pulls to the side like, yo, like, what are you doing? I was like, what am I doing? She's like, yo, you're looking at these women and my friends are here. You're embarrassing me. Like, can you not do that? Like, you know, these are my friends you're with, and, you know, you're looking at all these other ladies, and it just really hurts my feelings that you're doing that. And I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? And I already have much to say because I'm just looking at the cheeks. But I didn't have nothing to say but to accept the accountability for the fact that, man, I just embarrassed this chick. You know, like, let me just not look no more. I mean, I was still trying to look, but I act like I said in my eye. You know what I mean? And even stuff like that is offensive, but damn, man, you're doing it right in front of your wife, the woman that you love, the woman that you marry. And I'm telling you, man, like, when black men say that we want to be fathers, we want to have, and it's different. Like, if you told her, look, if you marry me, I can be able to cheat, but you can't, and this is how it is. But we know most brothers is not going to do that, and most women probably not going to accept that like that. Because most men is too afraid to ask for something like that. But so then you find yourself in such situations in which, you know, you can't continue to, you know, do what you got to do or whatever. And so now you lose your family, man. And that's one of the worst things that I think a young man can do is now your kids is going to be gone. And, you know, you don't see your wife every day, your kids every day. And, you know, you don't know who going to be there next in your kid's life. You don't know what she's gonna do, and all of that could have been avoided if you had just, you know, made another arrangement. Like, look, I like to clap cheeks here and there and whatever, or, you know, not embarrass your wife, because women can deal with a lot of stuff, but just blatantly embarrassing them like that, they can't deal with that. They can't deal with that. You know, I can't deal with the embarrassment. So this is why the brother's getting divorced, and he's a young guy. You know, he'll learn from, you know, the situation and all of that. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shirley Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate your fire. You just heard the bell. We're out.